In the 1950s, speedboats looked like this. Welcome to part 5 of the Speedboat project.
This is Rib Goodwin over.
This episode is all about bilge pumps and new seats. From our initial test run in the river, one of the problems we were having was the back here was filling out with water, because what this boat doesn't have is a bilge pump. So the plan is to install a bilge pump that's going to just keep that really dry and just keep pumping out all of the water automatically. For that we're going to need to install a hole in the transom and put a pump in and put the pipe in and the wiring. Off we go. Right, that's the bilge pump. So this pipe's going to take the water out through the transom. Bilge pump is in. Solid. Charlie, look, basically I want to change the angle of this so that the steering wheel's a bit higher, but I'm going to have a gap here. What would I do about that?
I reckon you need a 3D printed part fit perfectly.
Do you know anyone with a 3D printer?
Well, as it happens, we've got one, and happy to print that for you.
Oh, that would be incredible. Thank you very much. Can you do that now?
Yeah, I'll drop everything. It's alright.
This is the new orange filament for the printer.
It's comfy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's surprising.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
Yeah. I would move them around.
Two of them don't fit very well together.
No. Seating has obviously been a massive issue. I'm a big fan of the tractor seats, but I've just found 4 original Searider seats on Gumtree. And I'm very tempted. I think I'm going to have to buy them, even though we've already got our tractor seats. I think these seats are the answer. They're going to give us 4 seats, 2 front, 2 back. We're going to have loads more storage. This is the dream. So this is what the 4 seats look like when they're in 2 front and 2 back. No, these are original Searider seats.
They're nice.
With storage. So you lift up those.
Is it vinyl?
Look.
For what they're made of?
Yeah. Lift up the bottom.
No suspension.
No.
So that's what you lose.
Yeah.
So they're original bucket seats. Look, what a great find.
Do you think it's the right move anyway?
Well, you bought them.
Yeah.
You got them. Well, yeah, you're definitely the right move then.
Bravo 20 Charlie Alpha. The tide comes in and out here, and every now and then there's a super low tide, like now, and there's a lovely big beach. Now the tide's out, you can see this funny curved bit of wall here. That's an old gate to a dock that used to be there, and it's a really, really early dock apparently.
Mainly bits of metal. I mean, I found this bit of plastic, quite good. I think it's from like a garden. I think it goes on top of a cane, maybe from a garden centre.
Lovely.
That looks like some old pottery. Probably from, that looks like habitat. or late IKEA 1930s.
It actually does look pretty old, doesn't it?
I mean, if we keep looking, come further this way. Don't see many of those.
That's
Very
unusual.
Probably from a rowing gig.
What's that? These are the treasures. When the tide's low, the treasures come out, don't they? That's what they say.
We'll take that back to the workshop, spend a few hours.
The bilge pump is in and now it's all wired up, so I'm just going to test that everything's working and it actually is pumping water. So I'm going to put this in this bucket like that. Okay, and then this bucket's going to catch the water as it comes out of there. And then we put this in here. So it should have now come on, but it's not. Let's see how long it takes. Nothing happening. Any minute now. In your own time. Any minute now. Basically there's a timer and it just checks the water level by running the motor every few seconds. Well, every few minutes. There we go. Oh, shit. Nice. This actually works really well. It's a very small pump, but it pumps the water really quickly. So it's only going to take a few seconds to clear anything that builds up now. I'm very sad to be getting rid of the yellow seats, but these new seats I think are going to be pretty special. So I'm sure we'll find something to do with these, but if you want them, just send me a message and we'll, you know.
Okay, say something.
Yep. I guess we could do a radio check.
This is a system that Jamie's suggesting we use. What did you call it? Comms.
Yeah, it's an aviation intercom, and essentially it's just the communications between the pilots and the co-pilots. But in this case, I guess we're going to be using it on the rib itself because of the loud noise of the engine, in order to be able to hear and communicate effectively within the craft.
Hello, Bravo 20 coming in.
Right, so essentially this is hooked up now to London VTS. So we should be able to call them. Yeah, London VTS, you're receiving over?
Thames Moor, this is on a VTS, that's all received, thank you. All ships, this is on a VTS with the 1915 broadcast. Navigational information, Thames Barrier, Delta Span is closed to navigation. Gulf Span is in a maintenance position. Blackfriars Bridges, number 2 arches, closed to navigation.
Someone in the comments on the previous video pointed out that the transoms on the back of these old ribs aren't very strong, and they're really designed for old 2-stroke engines and not the more modern, heavier 4-stroke. So they suggested I should reinforce it. So I thought I'll reinforce it with some old yogurt pots. Transom reinforcement is in place. It's really solid. It actually looks really neat. Oh look, there they are. They look great. Brilliant. Yeah, they seem perfect. These are great. So the other great thing about these seats is you've got storage completely right there. We now get 2 back seats. Right, these aren't quite fitting properly yet. Nearly there. Yeah, these are amazingly comfy. They're kind of sculpted so they suck you in. They're quite small. I feel like they're going to be pretty good. To make the new seats fit in the front, I've got to cut away a bit of the old floor. So if you're some sort of professional boat restorer, it's probably better to look away now because you probably really shouldn't be doing this. It's been dry overnight. Lovely and solid. Great. Spin out. This bit's a treat now. I can now mount the fuel filter. And then you basically, that then lifts up. So you have your storage under there. What do you think of those seats, guys? They're great.
They're the best seats I've ever seen. They're the most comfortable seats as well. You do that wheel.
Oh yeah.
Because you need to be able to get in. Get back a bit.
We're 3D printing this little wedge to tilt the steering wheel up slightly. That should give us a bit more leg room because this boat's small and there's definitely not a surplus of leg room. It's done. What this has done is lifted this steering wheel, so I've got a bit more leg room here just by changing the angle of it. I need to put the name on the side of the boat, so I've been thinking about the best way to do it, and I thought I've got a video projector, so I can just project it on. Nearly there. Next episode we could be in the water.